The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome, everyone, to the Whiskey Brothers podcast 898. Your Whiskey Brothers, Slade Ham, Rob Mungle, Trey Tutson, Sam Damaris, all four of us in the studio. Everybody's here. Everybody's happy. Trey Tutson has been chuckling for damn 4 minutes. 4 minutes. He's not going to tell me what's funny.
Man, look, man, you ever have, like, this ain't related to shit. This ain't related to nothing we were talking about in the break or nothing. This is just a thought that came into my head. Just some shit from a long time ago that made me laugh. I was in fucking 6th grade. We used to have, yeah, that's why I didn't want to fucking do this.
Okay.
But when I was 6th grade, I don't know, we used to have, like, these tax tests, like Olympics. I can't explain it, but you, like, you know, each class would be a team. Mm-hmm. You right. Take a test, you take quiz, they put it in, and you go against another class, and then the guy would get on the intercom and read out the
was
scores.
Dumbest.
Who won, who lost. So the fucking dude that did it, I forgot his fucking name. He's this weird fucking just squeaky looking, just I can't explain it. He was just an oily ass guy. And you know what I'm talking about, them slick-looking motherfuckers.
100%.
He's just shining. He's just like whatever. You can't tell if he's Italian or Mexican.
But he's
oily.
But
yeah.
You're buying it.
Yeah. So he used to get on and he would do the Good Morning Vietnam, like Good Morning Miller Intermediate, and then he would start reading off all the scores, like really. What? You got throat cancer. And
I can see where this is hilarious.
Wait, bro, listen. He got throat cancer. And he went to, hit his good. And, bro, he could not stop coughing on the thing. And I fucking see. I told you, Slade. I was dying laughing in class in 6th grade. That shit was hilarious. He was just like, and he couldn't stop coughing. And then when he finally got good, he was like all weak and the scores like it sounded like he was weak.
He was reading it for the floor.
And it was funny to me. I just told everybody, I was like, this dude's dying,
as a guy who smoked for 26 years, I cannot laugh at cancer jokes.
Well, not without falling into a coughing fit and then getting his attention 30 minutes later. Him laughing at you dying on a microphone.
It's not a cancer joke. I just couldn't. I was like, nah, just don't
Sounds
even.
like a cancer joke.
I got you. You know what? I respect your honesty.
I couldn't stop laughing. Because he had just,
we noticed.
Just hearing.
And you just reminded yourself of that, or what?
I don't know if laughing at throat cancer will get you banned from Facebook.
I
don't know if this is
it's not the throat cancer. It's just
how he sounded.
It just weird.
Because you know what's
got
funny?
him.
It would have been. Listen. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Trey. I'm gonna defend you on that. I'm gonna defend. Let me defend you. Let me defend this. Let me defend this comedically. Right? It's the same exact thing as like when someone is doing something and they get kicked in the nuts, or if they're doing something, a light falls on them.
Yeah.
Like it just what you were expecting to happen was interrupted. What you were expecting to happen was to hear your dumbass class come in last. And before they ever got there, this dude falls into a fit of lung cancer. Like he's trying to return his high-priced coffee.
That's not the part I kept laughing at. That's not what makes me laugh. It's how weak he had. That shit was hilarious.
Wait, you didn't laugh while he was coughing. You laughed at the
comeback.
comeback.
I was laughing at that. But then when he came back, how like you had
double laughed.
You had just heard how. And it may be what I said. I don't know what it was. But I remember saying like, "Oh, he finna go, y'all. He's gonna make it." I said it to the class.
Of course. Did you stand up and say
Come
it?
on,
or did you just whisper to the dude
I mean,
next to
you know, we're listening.
Right.
And everybody's waiting on the scores.
Oh, that was one of those the teachers have asleep at the store, and then he does that. He's been droning on, and you go, "Oh, this dude's about to go," and then you get the teacher go, "Who said that?"
Yeah, I heard. Well, we're all listening for the scores,
right?
So it's quiet, and I was like, I don't know about y'all, but this guy's gonna die. This guy sounds pretty. This sounds like the end. This sounds like the end. Okay, he
I
asked
could-
me. He asked me
I didn't
to go in there, and I didn't want to bring it out, but it's out.
Don't you shake your head like you're on his side. I just defended you. I defended the whole
That's
thing.
not a
I
side.
said, here's
It's
why.
the truth.
And you what else do you want from me? What else could I possibly give you? What else? You just
That is a white
Not
man.
cancer.
Yeah, that is a beaten dog.
That is the white man at the end of his rope. That is a white dude go, what do you want from me? He is at the end of his fucking rope.
What can I fucking do? What else?
What do you
want from me? I was on your side, bro. I was completely on. I could not have been more on your side.
You hear a black dude say, what do you want from me? He's getting robbed. There's a stick-up man in front of him.
Yeah, no, I had your back. I
appreciate that.
That's
I apologize.
He went on to a lucrative career doing announcements at the hospital after that.
That's
Code Blue.
It's
On you, motherfucker.
Jello today. It's Jello every day.
Man, he had gotten weak, man.
Yeah.
He wore them short sleeve Oxford shirts. Them hoes that got baggy. It was rough.
I don't doubt it.
It was rough.
and to future gigs to.
What? That was that.
That's good. I'm glad you told it. I'm glad you.
I hate I told it.
No, I asked you.
That was terrible.
There was no way you were gonna sit there and just keep chuckling to yourself.
You
and
giggle.
we were
No
not
one-
gonna let you.
No one understands that
I
this
was-
podcast started. There were 6 minutes before we went on air of you not just giggling, rolling like Stevie Wonder, side to side, head on the table, like you did, like just giggling. And I was only curious. And I asked 4 times before we went on air, and you never really got it. You just would giggle
He
more.
couldn't explain it.
Right.
He couldn't explain.
So eventually,
And he still hasn't.
We had to start, and I just that's where I chose to.
They
find
tried to
it.
get me in trouble for that though.
Oh, I didn't.
No shit.
My dad comes down to the school and then he saw the guy. He was like, "Yeah, that guy's clearly finna die. Like, he's clearly finna go. So what the fuck's going on?"
He's like, "Are we not listening to him? This is his."
So my son's suspended for being accurate. This guy is dead.
Can we give it 3 months and see?
This guy's a corpse named Slickback. And he's fucking giving my son getting shit.
That's one of my favorite westerns.
I give you that one. That's funny, Rob. A corpse named
Like a Tribe
Slickback.
Called Quest. Say the whole thing.
Tell me you wouldn't watch a western called a corpse named Slickback.
A corpse named Slickback.
Who is Slickback? Slickback has got all kind. Oh, tell me Slickback's not a black cowboy in the Old West.
It's an oily Italian. No, I can't say that.
We're booted from everything.
You're right. You can't say oily.
He's a greasy.
No,
Hang on. It
he
is
meant like by Bertolli. It's oil.
What he said was oil of Italian.
Yeah.
It was
That's-
Italian olive oil.
Yeah.
Olive oil was what you were trying to
The
say.
olive oil of Italian.
is olive oil.
Yeah.
So
gonna
now
get
that
us
we've
banned.
cleared that up,
All right, let's get banned. I've got another question for you. This happened to me over the weekend. I saw some older guys celebrating their birthday. They're like in their 50s, right? And they're celebrating their birthday. All right?
You calling them older?
Yeah.
yeah. Why didn't you just say, "Get off my lawn, kids"? That's
Yeah. So these older guys.
You just saw some guys.
these older guys. These
Well, I'm
older
trying to paint
gentlemen
a
at the
picture
park.
of who we're talking about
Clearly
here.
playing chess at the park.
Some
Older
peers.
guys.
Older
How's that?
gentlemen.
Is that better?
There you are.
Okay. So, and one of them's celebrating a birthday, and this is the whitest fucking middle-aged birthday celebration. And I want to see if you can come up with one that would be whiter than this birthday celebration. All right?
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. 55 guy celebrating his 55th birthday. They start at a craft beer place, right? This is on Instagram. We're seeing the whole day.
Okay.
Craft beer place for lunch. Yeah.
Pretty white.
And then Top Golf. Top Golf. Is there a whiter celebration that you can come up with than craft beers and then Top Golf?
Yes.
And it's got the stupid picture. Look at me, it's my birthday. Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Here's my answer.
That sounds like a horrible day.
If
I hate that day.
if they went and strapped live sharks to their body and then skydived into a Huey Lewis concert.
Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett.
concert.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jimmy Buffett.
you trumped me there.
Yeah.
It's the whitest shit on the goddamn.
And then while they were
And
there,
Trump's there. That makes it whiter.
embezzled some money,
Yeah.
drove home, got pulled over, and let go. That would
Yeah.
be a whiter
A whiter
celebration.
Yeah. I just saw that. I was like, that is the most cliche.
Top
basic,
Golf and craft beer is
God, that is
God.
a basic white man. There's nothing original. That sounds like a horrible day.
little embezzlement would
I
have
would
gone a long
hate
way.
that fucking day. If somebody threw that for my birthday, I'd say you're not my friend.
Let's go drink
You're not-
Hefeweizens and
Yeah,
and-
I don't
and
want to
hit
drink some
wedges.
shitty fucking beer some guy invented in his bathtub, and then go play fucking golf darts. What the fuck are we doing here?
I'll take that beer.
You'll take that?
Yeah. Is
You
it
would take
cold?
that day?
Is it
Oh,
cold? No, I'll
fuck.
take that beer. I
Oh,
don't
the
give a
beer.
fuck.
Yeah, I don't drink
fuck what-
beer.
Yeah, but
That's why I didn't
sometimes-
name this thing the Beer Brothers, because
When-
nobody drinks that shit.
When you go to that craft shit,
the
they're
Whiskey
all-
Brothers.
and they go, "Oh, it's artisanal water that we
Yeah.
left the sheep out in the rain,
that fucking
and then we
queer
wring
ass
it out into a
bullshit.
bucket."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, look at it. Oh, yeah, we've got hops. You can taste the Go fuck yourself.
a whiter
Go fuck
birthday.
yourself.
Tommy Bahama shopping,
Ooh,
followed by a cornhole championship.
Well, cornhole is just rich man's Top Golf. That's it. That's Top Golf is rich man's cornhole.
And they drove there in a Prius.
okay.
No, in Texas, it's got to be a fucking truck.
A truck.
It's a truck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's about as white as you can.
It was the white, and all the they're all dressed the same. Their girlfriends,
Salmon
wives, whatever
pants
the
or
fuck.
shirts?
Oh yeah, they got the fucking shorts.
Something salmon colored,
Yeah.
something all pastel.
I was like, this is
do
why
white
this is
people
why
in
we're
Easter
bad.
colors.
White people eat because
We look good
it
in Easter
makes them
colors.
feel like slave owners.
I was like,
they
white
feel-
people in Easter colors.
Yeah,
Yeah. Look at me.
He was dressed like that at fucking what's that Churchill Downs?
Yes, that's,
Yeah. He
those
was
are
dressed like
horse
that.
racing colors.
Yeah, they fucking love that shit.
You
Yeah.
know what the thing is? Like, we mess with him about the Churchill Downs, and it's all this old white. They think the coolest thing there was that table of old black dudes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Those motherfuckers were cutting up.
they were. They were. having
I
a
was
good
like,
time.
yeah, Rob, go have your fun. This is the show. This is the show.
That was
right
they were a little barbershop from Coming to America themselves. Yeah.
Which can we talk about that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
briefly. We
let's
can knock that out.
What'd you think?
I dug it.
Loved it.
Bro, I knew it was going to be callback central. That's all I was watching it for. Just do
Look-
everything I saw before again. Show me how many of them are still alive. I don't need
Yeah,
you to
how old are
impress
those
me.
guys in the
1,000
barbershop?
It was-
Are they
they're-
immortal?
They're Eddie
The fuck?
Murphy and Arsenio
Yeah.
Hall.
Yeah.
They're those dudes don't
Those
age.
guys should be 120.
I
Oh,
So
you didn't like
you
it?
and Trey.
I did not know that John Amos was still alive.
I didn't know him or James Earl Jones were still alive. I
knew
thought
James Earl Jones was
I
still
thought most of them were dead. I
Yeah,
thought
James
I
Earl
thought John
Jones is
Amos
still alive,
died
man.
back in
When
the
James
70s.
Evans died.
Yeah, I thought.
Yes!
Damn! I thought he was written off the show.
But
'cause
he was-
really
Yeah,
died.
He was in
I thought they
Uncut
killed
Gems.
the character because
Yeah,
he
he
really
was.
died.
He was in Uncut Gems.
I didn't watch Uncut Gems.
Oh, I've seen it 4 times.
Yeah,
This is my point.
It's like I was with you. I thought that they wrote him off the show because he died in real life.
yeah.
And then
Then he showed up. I was like, "This that CGI shit they did with Star Wars."
Let me ask you this. I went back and watched the original
Oh.
after that.
Great.
Okay. No, shut up.
I'm listening.
We're coming to his
That
view
sounded
after
like-
the break,
yeah.
so you get your shit out now.
The scene where Samuel Jackson has the shotgun, and I will have to thrash you. I imagined, what if Samuel Jackson shot and killed him right then? That made me laugh. Because what the news story would be was like, the crown prince of the richest nation in Africa was killed today trying to impersonate a ghetto knockoff McDonald's restaurant employee, and we don't know what the fuck is going on. Why was he shot dressed as a knockoff
Really
fucking McDonald's? The news would be for weeks trying to figure out what that guy was a millionaire.
What the fuck is he doing over here?
What the fuck is he doing in Queens working for the knockoff McDonald's guy?
Why is he smiling?
Yes. That's what I'm saying. I just going, shoot him right now, and this is a whole new movie. It's a whole new movie. That's what they should have done. Alternate timeline, Coming to America. What if when they murdered the prince, and Simmy's got to explain to the fucking king.
goes back to James Earl Jones. So
What are you telling me, Simmy? What are you telling me? What the fuck were you doing over there? Why were you? What the fuck is a McDonald's?
is my son?
What is a McDonald's?
And this was before he banged Leslie Jones, right?
Yeah.
This was okay. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out if the son's still in the picture. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back. I want to know what you thought about the movie and some other stuff. Whiskey Brothers 898 continues in a moment.
Are you new to the Whiskey Brothers? Then check out the legendary first 400 episodes Access the archives at praisewhiskey.com.
Welcome back. Episode 898. Slade, Trey, Rob, Sam, everybody is here. Live dates, those are important. March 25th through 27th. I'm going to be at the Hyenas Club in Dallas. That's Mockingbird Station. Jerry Wayne Longmire joining me on that show. He's working the ones and twos. Adam, our good friend Taylor, on the threes and fours.
April 10th, I'm at Rudd's doing a Tutson interruption. I brought it back.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can't wait to do that.
Doing it for the riot, or are you doing it?
Doing it for the riot. I appreciate them. I can finally not do it for $8 and some spices. What am I supposed to do?
Oh, good shit around the corner. Live dates from all of us. If you're around, I don't know if you can get in on Saturday to the thing we're doing, but I'll be there. Come by Red Dwarf if they'll let you in.
I'll be
and hang
doing
out
a
with us.
funeral, probably.
Sam doing funerals and stuff. We were talking about Coming to America. It's not a movie you can really spoil, so I don't want to say.
I will say this. You take Wesley Snipes out of that movie.
He was great.
It's nowhere near as good.
He was
He
great.
fucking murdered.
Hands down, stole the whole movie.
Murdered.
He looked like the only one who showed up like he was like gonna oversell his character. Be like everybody else came and he was like he showed up. He's the dude. He's the kid who showed up on Halloween at school, like in the full where the rest of you were like just a shirt. This is my costume.
He went all out.
He was like like cosplay shit.
Yeah, he was like, for the rest of you guys, this is the first movie you've done in years. This is what I do for a living.
Yeah.
Watch, I'm the best actor in the room.
But also, I thought he
Let's
was
go.
still in jail.
Jesus, man.
What has he done?
Nothing.
And here's my thing,
What was
okay,
he in between Blade and now?
Well,
I
but
mean-
here's the thing. So I was watching that movie.
I'm sorry.
No, I
still-
mean what?
I just meant the irony in the black perception. It's like, well, I either thought they were dead or in jail.
No.
I mean, that's all I heard. That's
racist.
all I've heard.
Racist.
All he had to do was say that shit at a Top Golf while drinking a craft beer.
With a Tommy Bahama shirt on.
Yeah.
Look, if your point is to make me stop asking you questions, I'm done.
No.
I'm done. I'm over 2 now.
My question was this though: is Wesley Snipes
Rolled his limo
great.
glass up.
Wesley Snipes looks great for his age, right?
Yeah.
Clearly has the acting chops. Why are we recasting Blade?
Oh, you know how that
Yeah.
Like, why?
Yeah,
I would
Why-
watch a
why
new
would he
Blade
not?
movie. Well, probably because there's underneath all of that African regalia was a pot belly that wouldn't look so good in bulletproof
No,
armor
I
and a
just
sword.
think that's just what they do.
They just recast.
when you build a thing, all right, your skin is a mocha, and you build a thing, they're gonna figure out a way to fuck you over. They're not gonna give it all to you. And we keep reading the
Wait, by the
reports
way,
that
hang on
he
though.
single-handedly like saved Marvel. The
Yeah.
reason they
Yes.
have all these fucking movies is because of Blade. And then when they go to bring Blade back, they get old boy from the fucking Green Book. He's
Yeah.
great, but real niggas don't fuck with him. So why would we not have? Why would we not? We all want Wesley.
But
Yeah.
hang on. I think,
You're proud of the other guy, but
I think
you want
Wesley's
Wesley.
part owner of Blade now. Like, I think they gotta pay him to make this movie.
Oh yeah, he's getting a producer credit, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic.
After
Yeah.
the first one, he went and bought the motherfucker. Like he was
Well,
like,
how
this
old
is my
is he?
shit.
What, 60 now?
56.
He's 50 something.
56. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little long in the tooth, man. You got to get some fresh.
That's true, and I
know.
agree with that. That's true. You do
And they
want a
replace. How many
younger-
times they replaced Bruce Banner? I mean, how many fucking guys are going to play that guy?
Yeah.
That's fucking
Mahershala
crack.
Ali's gonna crush it.
He is.
He's
He
gonna
is.
Yeah.
He is 100%.
But
And that
it
thing
was-
doesn't come out till like 2023 or some shit. Yeah, I mean, why are they announcing it now? I mean, just
You
fuck
mad
those-
you're not gonna get to
You
see
gotta
it?
get your
Yeah,
brother
I
right.
know.
Oh, that's really funny,
Dude, I have to look at the Marvel schedule and see what I'm going to miss.
Don't worry, Sam will do your funeral.
Yeah. No, he won't. I'm recording all my shit to play during him doing the fucking eulogy.
You know what? You
You're killing, Sam!
Really funny.
At my
That
funeral!
would be funny.
Yeah, killing!
You know what I think would be awesome? I think you should filibuster your own funeral.
Yeah.
Think
Well,
about-
I've already told somebody, my friend Ben, that when I die, he's in charge of my ashes because he's supposed to show up 20 minutes late to the funeral because I want to be late to my own funeral.
Okay, that's fair. But then do here,
good bit.
Rob. I want you to come in and just tape like a 19-hour monologue. And then if you went to a funeral and they were like, and now a word from the deceased. He wanted to speak to all of y'all.
And it's like
and
that
then you
scene
just hit
from-
play.
That scene
How
from
lo-
basketball
Yeah.
where he just when he starts, we used to fuck and all that.
So
stuff.
yeah. So, but how long? If it's Rob giving this monologue, how long before you walk out? Like, what's the point where people start looking around and then go?
I mean, he's at some point he's just gonna end up getting tossed in jail posthumously.
That's really.
We're not doing it on YouTube.
They're gonna be like, yeah, you can't even speak at your own funeral for 30 days.
But do you think, you think like 10 hours, like everybody would have
Yeah.
left except for like 2 people, like fans you didn't know you had, who, like girls who are really, and they're just sitting here hanging on your every word, watching you
Yeah.
rattle off.
I'd
your,
be there.
Yeah,
Because I'm
I'd
gonna
stick
say,
it out. I'm
I'm
like,
gonna
I
say
wanna
because
know
you
how
think
this
you'd have a
ends.
chance with one of those 2 girls. It's
No, I want to see how this ends.
yeah, and it's going to end with me going at the beginning. I'll say, you know what, this is going to go on for a while, and at the end, I will die on camera. So stick around, and everybody like, is he going to fucking die yet?
watch his actual last
And
19
then-
hours.
Yeah, and Sam actually goes, he died 45 minutes ago. This material's dying right now.
When did I become a Jew?
I don't know.
I don't know. Your mom
At
was
some
Jewish
point-
2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Figure you begat a Jew kid.
Yeah.
What can I say? Jewish kid.
Did you say Jew cat?
as
Nah,
Jew
look,
as
what-
Jewish
Said big
kid?
hat.
Oh,
Begat a Jewish
Begat,
kid.
oh.
But I was trying to do the begat Jew kid. Anyway,
Mhm.
Did you like it?
I did not like the movie.
you didn't like it?
I did not like.
He said that in Zamunda. I did not like that movie.
I did not like the movie. I really it hurt me.
Did you
'cause
like the first one?
Yeah, I grew up on that. That's like the, but like I really wanted to like this movie, even though I had in my mind I was like it's not gonna be it's not gonna be as good. It's not because it's 3 decades, so you have to do all of this stuff to make it fit with the time that it's in.
Yeah.
You
You
gotta
also
correct 30 years worth of shit to make
Exact-
everybody feel like they belong where they are.
Yeah, exactly. It's why I wouldn't want Eddie to do stand up for like a year and then put a special out. I'd want to see him like do like 5 or 6, like really, and then come back, because just to make that quick,
Right.
You just see it looked crazy. So the way I think that they could have made the movie better, I will say it.
Hey, can I do this? I know whatever it's gonna make me spit.
It's not gonna make you. I've thought about this.
Smart man.
Yeah.
I honestly think I think the way that they could have made it better. One, I think 2 less musical.
Oh, I like the one with I like the one with everybody. I was so Gladys Knight.
Salt, pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Oh, I felt like that one was
It
that
was
one was a
gratuitous
bit
and
much.
fun. It was
Yeah.
but it was everybody.
Obviously, the sexual chocolate at the end was a dope callback. Yeah. The Gladys Knight one was cool. But when she's getting out of bed singing, that's the 2 they could have.
Which one?
When he comes
Lisa.
back. When Lisa comes, she's coming down the stairs and he's singing "She's Your Queen" to be.
Oh,
blah, 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 blah.
yeah.
And it's like a whole. I'm like, yeah. That one and the big montage
Right.
for the funeral was like a lot.
I
It was like a lot.
You know what I want? How you fix it? I thought there were too many new characters. I wanted to see his daughter go to America and find a guy. Just redo the whole fight. Just redo the first movie.
Yeah. So
Throw out that son shit.
okay.
Just let the daughter go do the same thing and find some really funny black comedian who can play like Eddie Murphy.
That's fair enough. I agree with that. The other 2 is I think if they would have shot it as a hard R, like the first
Right.
one was.
Yeah.
That should
That was a
It
that was
should have been
yeah.
a hard. That's what we were. I mean, I
Yeah.
was expecting a hard R, but then when I realized it was
There were some pulled
PG-13, I
punches,
was
man.
like,
There were
it's
some
done.
really pulled
There's no-
punches.
when the guys in the barbershop aren't cutting up the way
They're
they
not-
were.
Yeah.
That felt a little
because
off.
it's PG-13.
Little too-
They wanted to drop the N-word with the hard R.
You only get 2 fucks.
Yeah.
You know, and it's PG-13. And the third thing is I think
Is
they
it
should
2 or 1? You get 2?
I thought you got 2.
No, I think you'll get 1 fuck.
I think you
One.
only
Yeah, you get 1
it's
fuck.
1.
That's right. And
That's
they
how they
did.
pulled off that Die Hard movie.
Yeah.
And they got 1 fuck.
Yeah.
In the bloopers.
Yes.
Morgan
Yeah, yeah.
Freeman. And they bleeped it. And they bleeped it. Yep. And the third thing I think they could have did to make it better was if they would have shot it on film.
It had a little bit
Because
of that digital
video-
kind of
Because
modern
it was, it was it was so
Too clean.
modern that like it's such a
4K looking. Yeah, that
yeah, the first one is such a classic. I feel like
Felt
not
fuzzy.
just the callbacks. You don't want to take back just the callbacks from it.
but you want everything about it to feel the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cinematography.
Same
should
carpet,
have
same-
I
yeah.
wanted at least, even if it's okay. Yeah, that you do got to have this version of it. You know, and they did a good job with the update as far as 2021 with it being very like feminist leaning. It's very leaning toward women being
Yeah.
wise and smart. So I knew that update was gonna happen because that's what you on.
I
But
really thought they should have because they barely tapped on it when he got to the barbershop. I thought they really should have played up that gentrification shit.
Yeah,
when
I
he
thought
came
they were
back,
gonna play it up a little more.
I thought they I was like, you missed a gold mine there.
It was. This
Yeah,
shit
I got
made
a brownstone worth $14 million.
Your brownstone ain't worth no 14.
Here's the thing, though. It was for me, like some of these movies, man. I get it. They're not coming up with new shit. They just gonna keep feeding me old shit. And if you're gonna feed me old shit, feed it to me this way. That was a nice nostalgic
Walk down memory lane, baby.
cake pop. You know,
Yeah.
you just gave it to me in a nice bite-sized piece. You didn't drag me out. If they'd done, and I worry now that Karate Kid's gonna go too far, where it's like, I don't need 9 seasons of this shit.
Yeah.
Tell me the story. Let these people die.
Yeah.
They want to die.
Yeah.
They're done. They don't want to be these people no more.
Yeah.
Let these characters die. Let them go.
I told you that I think next season of Cobra Kai should be the end.
Yes.
And I told you my idea for how it should end.
Yes.
Because right now, they've got a unified enemy, right? So Daniel and Johnny are actually like, I think they should just beat
spoiler
him.
alert! I haven't seen it.
Long story
Freak,
short, these
fucker.
motherfuckers
They
fight.
they
Yeah.
should beat him, and then
Cressy.
they should go right back to fuck you and fuck you,
and then everybody
and then
bows,
it should end.
and they close the
It should
script.
end.
Nope.
They should go
Sure.
right back to them hating each other.
The biggest problem Hollywood has with anything right now is they don't know how to type the fucking words "the end." They don't know how to be done.
Yeah, you gotta.
They don't know how to be done.
Yeah.
'Cause
We
you,
get-
you might have a franchise,
We
man.
get
Yeah.
9 movies out of the
Fast.
fact that the Fast and the Furious is on whatever. They've had 12. It's just-
The 10th one is coming out next.
It's
Yeah,
lived
but-
longer than all of those fucking actors.
yes. So there's a point where I'd just be fine with this shit dying, but I was very happy to see everybody at one. I got what I wanted out of that.
George Bush was president when the first one came out in his first year.
Yeah.
What?
HW.
Wait, the first
no,
George
no, no,
W.
No, George H.W.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
You're talking about coming to America.
Joe-
He was vice president to Reagan when the first came out.
No. I'm talking about the son. The first one came out in 2000.
The first coming to America.
No. The first Fast and Furious.
okay.
Oh,
Boy,
yeah.
you were in a
Oh,
totally
sorry.
different-
He jumped back to that.
Sorry,
it's-
Bill Clinton
lay that
was
down.
around.
No, just going back to Coming to America. Yeah, like it sprinkled it in because it still has to be its own movie.
They told a story.
It
That
can't-
kid,
yeah.
They introduced a brand new character, gave him an entirely closed circuit story arc.
Yeah,
Only
100%.
would have been better if he'd become Killmonger. But the rest of it was really like they told a
Yeah.
new story with all these old people in it.
Yeah,
It was
they sprinkled it in.
Arsenio Hall sucked except for when he was in other characters. He was not good as Simi. Simi bored me. But every other character he played was great.
Simi was always kind of boring though.
But he looked like he didn't show up for Simi this time. He was like,
I wish. I just wish it would have been a hard R.
yeah.
Main two things is hard R and shot on film. It
That
just would've-
you were talking about. So I love Leslie Jones.
Uh-huh.
I didn't like her in this at all. I'm not a big fan of Tracy Morgan.
thought
and I loved him.
I went the other way around. I don't necessarily like her. I liked her in this. I love Tracy and didn't like him in this. That's the.
I
that's
thought
the,
the only
couldn't
problem
be
I
more
had with
opposite.
them, it was too easy. They were just too Queens, New York.
Over the top.
Yeah, it was just too. You know where they were going with that.
Well,
you know?
but you're introducing. Here's the thing: you got all these characters that you're trying to bring back.
Yeah.
And you're already introducing the new kid, and you're already introducing the new girl. All these new people, and then you're dragging like supporting characters
Yeah.
for your B story.
Yeah,
into the,
yeah,
like you
yeah.
can't
It's a
give them.
lot,
You have to
yeah.
make them kind of stereotypical.
It seemed like they were right out of Medea.
yes.
you know.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
It was a bit over the top, but meaning it's not a rewatchable for me. That's what I mean. Like that's why
Yeah, I'm not gonna rewatch. Not gonna go back and watch
so
that
hang on.
again.
I laughed out loud at y'all know I'm a hoe, right? That line made me
Yeah.
laugh.
Oh shit! My favorite line from the movie is so nobody not gonna tell me why these mashed potatoes is black.
Yeah.
That fucking line
If
killed
that wasn't
me.
improv, that was the caveat, right?
No, yeah, the caveat.
She
That
didn't
was
improv- she
improvised.
improv that
They
line?
show it in the bloopers.
Bro,
Yeah,
that was so sharp.
fucking
If
hilarious.
they gonna tell me why these mashed potatoes are
aren't
black,
Yeah.
that was strong.
my God.
There were a couple of moments.
She's fucking funny, man.
yeah,
She's hilarious.
I
She
don't,
just
but
is.
I'm just not a big. I'm not a big fan of hers. I've never. Everything I see her in, I mean, she's funny, but it's not.
And I'll tell you this: the fucking makeup and all, they should win for whatever.
Sure.
Bro,
Because
that
they
was
made Leslie Jones a quarter fuckable. A quarter fuckable. She know what she look like. I'm just saying. And I'm a big fan, and I you know what I mean? But they made her a quarter. I was like, yo, them some titties.
Yeah, a quarter.
Those are like titties.
Well, it is International Women's Day. We
Yeah.
should. Probably put a pin in this one.
Right down
Yeah, guys.
Oh, you can't say-
Right down there.
Yeah, you can't write that down.
Quarter what? I can write down a quarter of that title.
Quarter what?
We're the Whiskey Brothers. You know where to find us. Trey, Sam, Slade, Rob. Join us on Patreon and everything else. You can also find us on Twitch if you'd like to tip. I don't even know how that works yet. More us on something soon. Jerry Wayne Longmire and Adam Taylor. 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s. Peace.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
Music provided by Scarface. Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.